How prepared are you to evacuate if a fire is bearing down on your home? Back in 2019, our Steve Price showed us why you should be getting ready now.
He showed up at my door in the morning. Let me set the scene here. I was off the clock. I just finished a workout, and here's Steve Price at my door to put me to a surprise test. He did bring flowers. Here's a look at what happened.
We are heading into the heart of fire season here in San Diego. So how prepared are you to evacuate on a moment's notice? Well, we're about to put one of our own to the test. This is Marcella Lee's neighborhood. She thinks I'm here to deliver some flowers, but I'm actually here to tell her she has 5 minutes to grab what she can and get out. You have 5 minutes to grab all your stuff and get out starting right now.
Wait,
Marcella has done several stories on fire preparation.
I don't know where anything is. What's this? This looks like important stuff.
So if anyone knows the importance of preparedness,
Pictures. I want pictures.
it's her.
These are all my photo albums. This is the only thing I care about are my photos.
In fairness, Marcella is in the middle of a remodeling project, so a lot of stuff isn't in its usual place.
I don't know where my fire safe is. I had one after the 2007 fires.
That said, we all know fires start without warning this time of year. Yeah, you still got 3.5 minutes. You're doing great.
Okay. I want these baby photos. My kids. I gotta get my dad's flag. It's my wedding invitation.
Your wedding invitation?
Yeah. Okay.
Minute and a half.
All right.
With time winding down, Marcella makes a mad dash to find priceless videos of her kids' early years.
Oh my gosh, look at my garage.
2 minutes, you got 3 minutes left.
Maybe they're in my closet. You can't come in my room.
She searched her closet with no luck. 10,
Wait.
9. A few seconds of panic grabbing.
Oh no.
3, 2, 1. And just like that, time's up.
Oh no.
Marcella grabbed several irreplaceable prized possessions, including the flag that was draped over her father's casket.
Most of our important stuff is in here.
But she also realized she's not as organized as she thought.
I don't know where the fire safe is, so I guess that's a thumbs down for me.
And she totally forgot some really important items.
I didn't get medication, so that's bad.
Everyone should have a grab-and-go bag for themselves, for their pets.
Robin Kaufman knows time is never on your side when a fire is coming toward your home. She lost her house to flames in 2007.
Spending a lot of time getting all her pictures.
Now, as president of the Rancho Bernardo Community Council, she works hard to educate her neighbors about the importance of being prepared for a fire before it happens.
You need to have a couple $100 in singles and fives. You need to have food, water, first aid kit.
Robin also says you need enough clothes for a week, a flashlight, basic hygiene supplies, and Marcella forgot dog food.
But look what I did grab. Don't focus on the negative. I got this. This is very sentimental to me.
That is the most important thing in your house.
This is wonderful.
Marcella was a good sport with our experiment.
I'm sweating. Workout for the day.
And admitted this was a good reminder that you can never be too prepared.
I have another project for my husband.
Okay, so let me start by saying you were a really good sport, because I think the rest of us would have like slammed the door and been like, no, get out, get out, right?
And I will say that I was evacuated in 2007.
Yes.
So we had done this before, but things had changed from then to 2019 and today.
And I should say that it is okay to get sentimental items, because those are things that you cannot replace. But things like medicine, those are really hard to replace when you're stuck, you know, in a fire situation. Pet food. Yeah,
a lot of lessons learned from that little experiment. Thank you for ambushing me, but I was happy to do it just to show people. And you know, I think I am very sentimental, so I was looking for those photos because prior to 2008, none of my things are digitized. So all of my kids, their birth videos and all that stuff. Now I will tell you, during the pandemic, since we had a lot of extra time, all of that stuff is now digitized. And I think compared to the wildfires in 2003 and 2007, like fire insurance papers, you know, all of those important documents, a lot of those are digitized as well. So we don't have as many tangible things that we have to grab.
We've done a huge photo project. We've got an important papers box. We've got the pet stuff. We've got a pet carrier. We've got pet food. We've got an emergency go bag. But it's always a good idea to review And your heart is pumping
It is.
when this is going on.
Oh,
so
yes.
what would be the one thing you would grab now? The first thing.
The first thing, I mean, the medicine.
Yeah.
Absolutely the medicine, because you don't know if there's going to be a shortage, if you're going to be able to contact your doctor for refills. So yeah, medicine. And you know, what I did do is I printed out a checklist, and it doesn't have that many things on it, and I taped it to the inside of my kitchen cabinet, because that's where you go, right, when you're looking for things.
Okay,
and so,
that actually is not a good thing.
Why?
You really want to put it on your cell phone, because you'll always have your cell phone. And Marcella, what happens if you're not home? You can send that list to your family members, to your friends, whatever, and they can get right to it.
Maybe both on your cell phone.
Both?
Because like right there in the
List,
cabinet.
put something inside your cabinet.
There you go.
Right? Which
See?
cabinet? Where is that cabinet? I don't know what cabinet Marcella's talking about.
The medicine cabinet. Oh, but then if you don't open it, you don't see the list.
You don't know. You don't know.
So many different things to remember.
All right. So now that Marcella has shown us just how stressful it can be evacuating under pressure, we want to make sure that you're more prepared than her. So tonight at 6, we are going to hear from a fire victim who lost her home in the Cedar fire. She's going to share her lessons learned, just really simple things that you can do now while you're calm, while you have a chance to think about it, not sweating crazy like Marcella was, and it'll make a big difference if you have to evacuate on a moment's notice. All those tips and more coming up for you tonight at 6 o'clock. Marcella and Carlo.
Thanks, Steve.
Looking forward to that. Thanks, Steve.